Put you at a standstill, like the traffic on the I shit is mad real. No TV, but was on DP. I'm a baller now, see me on your Wheaties, believe me.
We're here with your boy J1, CEO and founder of J91 Studios and J91 Records.
What's up?
This is an in-depth interview with our boy. We want to go ahead and answer some of the questions you guys have had on the internet, on Instagram, on Twitter. Again, this is an in-depth interview.
What you want to know, brother?
What they want to know, definitely I want to start off with this. The question that most rappers are asked at some point in their careers. You know, who inspired you? What group or solo artist would you say inspired your music? Inspired you to be the person you are today?
Who inspired me the most, I would say, is Jay-Z. See, I used to be at my homeboy Chris' house. It's my brother, my older brother. And, you know, he was 13. He was like, yo, you need to check this out, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to Hot 105, you know, listening to R&B, the oldies and shit, you know, with my parents. So I didn't really know about hip hop. It's like what introduced me to hip hop, you know what I mean? I mean, I knew about like Montel Jordan and shit, like this is how we do it, but you know, other than that, I didn't really know about hip hop. And then, you know, I was just in this room, he played that Presidents, and I realized like, damn, I want to do something just like this. I want to record a song like this, and I want to be able to make a video for it, everything. Like I just pictured it all. I just pictured everything, you know. So that's mostly what inspired me. And then, you know, I listen to Nas, of course. There's a whole bunch of conscious rap. You know, Tribe Called Quest, Big Daddy Kane, Big L. You know, of course, Biggie and Pop. Yeah, man. Q-Tip, you know.
Well, Steph, another question I want to ask you, man. I want to give, you know, the fans a little bit about your background and whatnot. Where are you from?
I'm from North Lauderdale, man. Yeah, it's a small town. It's probably about like 4 square miles, some shit like that.
Yeah,
if that.
Small.
You know what I mean? You know, we here in North Lauderdale now, you know what I mean? But I grew up here, this is home. Like I lived in, off of Southgate 81st. You know, I was living there since I was 5. So, yeah, I just moved out of North Lauderdale and I'm back. You know, I don't want people to get it twisted. I don't want you to think just because I got videos and all this shit, and I got all these songs and shit, and you see me with all these girls and all these different kinds of events and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rich. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen some of the questions, you know, some of your fans were asking you, and one question I came across in particular is, what advice would you give to an up-and-coming or an amateur in the rap game, I should say, if we may ask that?
I would say immerse yourself in the music, and don't just be don't be genrist. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to call it. You know, be eclectic. Listen to different kinds of music. You know what I'm saying? See where hip hop got its roots from, and where that got its roots from, and where that got its roots from. You feel me? So it's good to research all kinds of music, music theory, everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't just stick to writing.
In other words, you dibble and dabble here and there.
The thing is,
dibble and dabble with a little bit of everything, is what you're saying. In other words, right?
Immerse yourself in music completely.
So don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can't just be like, all right, I'ma just rap, I'ma just write, I'ma just make beats. You know what I mean? Because nowadays, like, you know, everybody's doing that. So, you know, you gotta do everything just to get yourself out there. So you're gonna have to know everything in music if you really want to be an artist. That's what I would say.
What's that, man? What's that?
Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up,
Hey yo,
stay up,
good time.
stay up,
You know I gotta
stay up. Stay,
I need
yeah,
that.
stay up, stay up, yeah, stay up, stay up.
Biggest ass when I pass sorry. I had to grasp cause you make a nigga horny. Nobody told you to wear that.
I came across one of your tracks, I believe it was called That Bitch, correct?
Bad bitch.
Bad Bitch.
Or bad.
Bad Bitch. I came across one of your tracks called Bad Bitch. No, this is just, we're gonna play with this. I came across one of your tracks called Bad Bitch, and man, amazing track. And you know what? I know the ladies may not favor that track so much, and a lot of them will.
Yeah.
You know, but some of the married ones, you know, the committed ones, may not favor that track so much. But I had to say, man, that brought back some memories. And honestly, man, what were you going through during the time that you recorded that track? What were you feeling at that present time? Because, man, there's an energy about that. I'm just curious.
I took that from a part of my life where, you know, me and my girl, you know, we weren't doing too good. Baby, I love you. But, you know, we weren't doing too good. And I took it from that time, and I felt like everybody could relate to that. You know, like, everybody can relate to, you know, not wanting to come home to an argument, you know what I'm saying, and just being like, you know what, fuck this. You know, you acting like a bitch, I'm out of here, you know what I'm saying, like, and go and, you know, do something you might regret or you might enjoy and regret later, you know, those kind of things. But you know, it comes from that. Like, you know, I was at a time where I was actually working as a lifeguard, you know what I'm saying, at a resort. And you know, me and my girl had just broke up, and there's like a whole bunch of girls they would just come to me, like, just come and check out the lifeguard at the resort, you know what I'm saying. They want to know the young cat, you know, who know where everything is at. So, you know, I'm just like, yeah, you know. So, but you know, they would just come straight to my umbrella, and I would bag them, and you know what I'm saying. That was it. Use your imagination for the rest. But you know, you listen to that song, you know, it talks about a little bit of that, you know, so it is some truth to it, you know, definitely. It's a lot of truth to it, but there's also some storytelling wordplay, you know, in there. So, you know, and it also, like, when I make music, it like, sometimes it tells the future, like, it predicts shit, you know. Not saying that I'm a psychic or whatever, but I believe that there's a power in the music, you know what I mean? And whenever I would listen to that song, and even to this day when I listen to that song, it generates a certain kind of energy. And it's definitely a positive energy that I think if anybody listens to that song, it's just gonna attract women to you, because it puts it in your subconscious. And now you're constantly listening to the song, you're constantly thinking about bad bitches, and then what comes into your reality, right, is, you know, these bad bitches. So, and that's the thing, that's the key with all my music, you know what I mean? All my music is like magic, you know what I'm saying? I think musicians are like magicians, you feel me?
Question you have, besides, you know, your ability to rap, are there other talents that you contribute to the rap game?
Like I said, you know, for artists, you know, if you're getting into music, you gotta get into everything. So, me, I get into everything, you know? I'm my own engineer, I'm my own producer, I'm my own videographer, I'm my own director. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that I don't have people who assist me, but I like to oversee all my projects. You know what I mean? So you know it's genuine, 100% me in my creativity in its purest form. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, Jay. Well, now I definitely understand where you're coming from. I mean, you're like a one-man army, so to say. Yo, so Jay, another question I have for you, man. What can we expect from you in the future? I mean, what's next? I heard your mixtape, One Way, I have to say, quite impressive. Yo, y'all really need to check that out. The link will definitely be at the end of this video. But apart from that, man, what can we expect in the future? What can we expect from J1?
Well, I got a new CD out, which I'll let you hear. Well, not out, I'm coming out with it. I'm in the lab. You know, that's why I'm a little rugged. You know what I mean? When I'm in the lab, I get a little rugged. I just let my hair grow. That's how you know I'm working. That's how you know I'm being progressive. So I'm working on this CD. It's called Reinvention of Self. And that basically talks about, it's not really a story, but it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's a paradox mixtape. You know, hopefully the fans enjoy it. I know I do. I bump it in my car every day. But I got a lot of songs on there. I got a song called Sex Party. You know what I mean? I got a song called Pop That. I got a song called What Up. You know what I mean? That's like an anthem for the streets. You know, summertime anthem, definitely. What else we got on there? Bitch or Bad, whatever it is on there. We got Lay It Down on there. Lay It Down, I would say, is my favorite joint right now, man. Lay It Down. And the thing is all of this, all the songs on the CD, they all come from a time in my life. And you know, you guys get to hear the experience, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, if you guys listen to my music enough, you know, you guys can experience these things too. But when you experience these things, don't use it in a negative manner. My music is only for positive reasons.
There's going to be a lot of things you hear in those lyrics that you are going to be able to relate to in your everyday life. Whether it's bad breakups or the sweetest joys in life. I can tell you this, listening to those mixtapes, everyone is going to find something that they can relate to. But apart from the music, I want to ask you this. What are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time? You know, tell us a little bit about J1 off the camera, you know what I'm saying?
Alright. Well, as you guys know, I like smoking weed. Alright. Yeah, smoke weed. It's like my medicine. I think I have ADHD because when I don't smoke weed, I just get really jittery and jump all over the place. I'm all over the walls. That's why it's good not to smoke weed before a show. So you guys get that real energy.
Whole crew on South Beach Club hopping, bag hoes we shopping, damn paparazzi shooting, they got me. Hate the camera, but I'm so photogenic. Love performing, cause I'm so energetic. Girls jump on stage and bet I'll let it in their minds when I rhyme, they never forget it.
I want to make this sort of a J1 Decoded segment. And I want to start off, there's a song called I Want You, and I heard it on your mixtape. I believe it was on My First and Last Breath. Tell me a little bit about that. Very catchy, by the way.
It's a song, when you listen to it, it's like a double entendre, a triple entendre, depending on how you look at it. Like, it could be perceived as talking about a woman, or it could be perceived as, you know, talking to somebody, talking about the rap game, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, you know, how shady it is, you know what I mean? So.
This song, man, City Lights, man, it's a very catchy song. I mean, from everything from the instrumentals to your lyrics, I mean, break it down, kid.
Well, City Lights, man, City Lights just explains, you know, every time I went to Miami, you know, like, you know, I would do shows, you know, go to Miami to do shows like on South Beach and shit, and, you know, just seeing those city lights let me know that I was transitioning into the next level, into the next stage of this game, you know. No more, you know, rapping in closets. You know what I'm saying?
So in other words, that's when the game expanded for you. That's when you seen the game on broader horizons.
Yeah.
Is that right? Alright, most definitely. City Lights, man, that's the type of shit you fellas who are preparing for Memorial Day weekend may want to ride out to South Beach too. That's that shit, you know what I mean? Now, you know, we want to appeal to everybody. We want to reach the masses here, man. There's a song called Elevator Girl. I think the song is for the
Elevator Queen.
Man. Elevator Queen. Tell me a little bit about Elevator Queen, man.
Elevator Queen, that joint basically, you know, that's for like anytime you see a girl in the elevator, you know what I mean? How many times have you been in the elevator and you just seen like a badass, fine ass girl, like, you know what I'm saying, in the elevator?
Yeah,
I mean,
you know,
now it's just you and her, you know, in a closed environment, you know what I'm saying? You just can't help but look like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you try to holler at her and then, you know, you fantasize, or at least me, you know, sometimes I fantasize, you know, about what life would be like with that person, you know what I'm saying, for the night or for the week or for the rest of my life.
So you mean to tell me for that moment in time, you're not bounded by time? Is that what you're telling me, brother?
Exactly. Sometimes I just let my mind travel.
Most definitely. I can even
Through
recall.
time, travel.
Definitely, I can recall times at the Hard Rock, you know, you in the elevator, you look at a girl like, damn, that might be my future wife type shit. I mean, I definitely understand where you're coming from. A lot of the fellas and the ladies can relate to that. Man, yo, we got a whole list of tracks and they're all fire. Now, this one to me would appeal to the younger crowd, Philosophy. A very dope track. It has kind of a, you know, feel good, you know, kind of like a getting jiggy with it type of
I
flow.
like
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Try to
I
come
really
my
like
way.
that.
I love
So tell us a little bit about Philosophy. Around what age were you when you recorded that track, man? What was your you know, motive with that track?
I think I was 17. Yeah, I was 17 when I made that. Yeah, I recorded that in my garage. And basically, it was just incorporating my philosophy that I apply in my everyday life with the flow that I have. So, philosophy. You know what I mean? And I tell people, you know, all the time, I want you to research what I say. You know what I'm saying? Listen to my lyrics, look up what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then you're just an information junkie, or you're just ignorant. I don't know. However way you look at it, it's a paradox. But yeah.
Alright, and that's definitely from J1's perspective, and I wanna point out another track, J1. This one is called The Rain. Whenever you associate the rain with anything, it's associated with sadness,
Or sex,
tears, or pain. I mean, whatever it may be, man. However you perceive it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a track called The Rain, and it's very deep, man. It looks like you touched basis on some very personal, you know, things in your past. And I mean, if you want to tell the fans a little bit about The Rain, you know, that would definitely be appreciated.
well, The Rain, you know, that basically is a song about struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the struggles that we go through, you know, on an everyday basis. You know what I mean? Family struggles, money struggles, you know, just hard times. And the rain, sometimes I feel, washes away the pain. You know what I'm saying? Washes away the pain. You know, that's why I like The Rain so much, I think. And
So that's almost, it could be viewed many. I mean, there's endless,
yeah.
you know, yeah.
So I really like The Rain though. I love The Rain. You know
And
what
I
I'm
do
saying?
as well.
Like when it rains, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just inside, just looking outside of the window, like, you know what I mean? Like just thinking about different stuff, meditating, you know what I'm saying? Smoking weed mostly.
Yeah, you heard it, folks. Man, and we definitely want to end this segment on a positive note. I mean, this is definitely a feel-good track. You're featured on, well, actually, it's your song, and you featured a couple of other artists on this track, man. Try Me On. I mean, this shit is that type of shit, you know, the feeling I get when I listen to it is being at the mall, you know, with $1,000, $2,000 in my pocket shopping. You know what I'm saying? It gives you that excitement, like, yo, try me on. But at the same time, it's almost a double entendre. Break that down, brother. Try me on.
Try Me On. Well, really, Try Me On is really not, it wasn't my idea to begin with. You know what I mean? It's really Marlo's song, my homie. You know what I'm saying? I just put it on the mixtape, you know what I mean? Because I just really like the song. But as far as Try Me On, you know, he had the idea like, you know, about like, you know, trying on girls trying on us like clothes, you know what I'm saying? Basically, try me on for size. You know what I mean? Like,
I understand.
we're speaking a language that has been created for us. We're speaking a slave master's language. So, with that being said, who's to say that fuck is a bad word when fuck means fornication under consent of the king? You know what I'm saying? That's where that word comes from. So, you know, like shit. What's wrong with shit? You know what I mean? Everybody curses. Everybody grows up in curses. So why are we hiding from our children when they're gonna see it anyway? They already do.
Most
And then
definitely.
we get surprised when they do curse, and we say that they bad, but we do the same exact thing.
Well, this I can say to, you know,
It's just an expression.
somewhat compliment what you're saying. Yeah, we're definitely part of a generation where things are changing.
We're younger.
It used to be, you
Yeah,
know.
we're the younger generation.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
we're new hippies. You think I'm gonna get mad? I mean, the thing is see now the difference is my kids know. My kids know not to curse. You know what I'm saying? And I know not to curse in certain environments. You know what I'm saying? And my kids don't curse at all. You know what I mean? And they know that they're not. To me, they're not allowed to curse until, you know, they reach, you know, like 13 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? That's where I feel, you know, all right, you think you're a man, whatever. You know, I give him that. Because the thing is I was cursing from when I was like this big. So, I was always cursing. So I'm glad that my son doesn't curse. I'm talking about my older one primarily, because my other two can't talk.
I mean, that made a lot of sense, brother. I want to ask you this, man. I mean, we all know you're a mulatto, brother, man. Your dad is black, you know, your mom is white. I mean, how was that like? Because, you know, and, you know, I mean, I got to admit, you guys are like chameleons. Y'all adapt in, you know, whatever environment you put in. But at the same time, I mean, how was that like, you know, growing up being black, being, you know, half black, half white? You know, give us a breakdown on that, bro.
Well, it's definitely a unique experience in my book because, you know, I get to play both sides of the fence, if you will. You know what I mean? I get to sit on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I get to look and see, you know, where white people come from, you know, and why they think the way they do, and black people and why they think the way they do. You know, so I understand why both parties feel the way that they feel, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm the perfect one to bring everybody together, you know what I mean, and people like me, you know what I'm saying? I think mixed people are the future, and we're the next step in human evolution. So, get down with the brown or just get out, I guess, I don't know. Like, you know, all my kids are mixed. They're mixed with everything. So, you know, they can't really be racist against anybody because all of my kids have ancestors from all of the continents. You know what I'm saying? So, and probably ancestors not even from this planet. You know, who knows? So, I mean, I'm not normal. My kids aren't normal. So if we're not normal, we're alien, we're foreign, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you think about it, we're all extraterrestrial, you know what I'm saying? Because all of our matter comes from somewhere else, all of our atoms come from somewhere else. So, you know, especially, well, I believe some people's souls come from somewhere else too, you know? And some souls are born here. You know, that's what I think. And, you know, I'm not normal. Like, I got crazy features. Like, look, don't freak out, everybody. This is an exclusive interview with your boy. Don't get freaked out. Still J1 now. Alright.
Oh, me too in on it. What was that?
Regular back, right?
Regular back?
Regular back, right?
What? They got wings and shit. Pretty dope.
Out of one dream now, on to the next one.
Hello, it's the Martian. Space Jam Jordans. Hello, it's the Martian. Hello, it's the Martian. Hello, it's the Martian. Space Jam Jordans. Hello, it's the Martian. Hello, it's the Martian. Hello, it's the Martian. Space Jam Jordans. Hello, it's the Martian. Hello, it's the Martian. Hello, it's the Martian. Space Jam Jordans. Hello, it's the Martian. Hello, it's the Martian.
I'm an old soul, as my mama would say.